You're listening to the Overcast.
Sunshine on a cloudy day.
Part of the Oversoul gaming channel. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Overcast, bringing you sunshine on a cloudy day. I am your host, Justin, aka Oversoul, and my co-host is Nick, aka the Vaping Fiend. And,
Hello.
And we are a couple of pop culture enthusiasts who just want to talk to you about the entertainment industry. So, Nick,
Yes.
How are you doing on this sunny yet cold day?
Well, I'm doing alright. I'm still recovering from an ear infection, so we're gonna get through this.
Oof. Ear infections are nasty little buggers. Well,
Yes, very much.
with that in mind, and so that the audience knows, today is actually going to be a shorter episode because this week's topic is actually a surprise. Shh. Nick doesn't know what we're gonna do.
Oh, he left me in the dark on this one.
You, the listener, probably know by now because you saw it in the description of the video. But in real time, poor Nick here has no idea. All he knows is we're going to play a little game. We're in store for a little game. It's not necessarily a thinking man's game, but it will make for great discussion and possible hilarity. So... I heard you went to a wedding recently. Tell me about that.
Yes. Yeah, one of my, I got to I was actually in the wedding. I was the best man, and it was a beautiful ceremony. Absolutely beautiful. Now the Sunday prior is I was in charge of the bachelor party, and we went to one of the local bars here in town, and we did some karaoke.
You're a braver man than I. I could never. With the karaoke, that is.
Yes.
I have, however, been in a wedding party before. I was in Ryan and Carissa's wedding. I was one of the groomsmen.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Well, there isn't really a whole lot going on with me right now. Nothing noteworthy anyway. Just the same old, same old. You know how it is.
Okay.
So, that to me sounds like a grand excuse to jump straight into this episode's media corner. What do you say?
Yes.
To infinity and beyond!
Alright, folks, so here we are at the Media Corner. This is the part of the show where we talk to you about things in the entertainment industry and such that has caught our attention recently. Things we've watched, played, listened to, read, or just general news that caught our eye that we'd like to talk about and or recommend and or complain about. So, my first entry... you'll be happy to hear this. I finally got around to, because we talked about it in the last episode and everyone keeps pumping it up, I finally got around to watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
What'd you think?
Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I went into it expecting it to be good. Like, I was like, okay, everyone said it's good, so it's probably going to be good. But I did not expect it to be as good as it was. That it kind of blew me away, like I'm sure it's gonna be good by kids movie standards. Nah, man, this movie was good by I can see why it was nominated for an Oscar standards.
Nice.
So to give you my exact thoughts, I actually sent a short review to someone on Messenger. This is what I said. I said, finally watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and I have to say I was expecting it to be decent because everyone keeps hyping it up, but I honestly wasn't expecting it to be as good as it actually was because, these long-running spin-off franchises usually aren't that great, but this might genuinely be the best movie in the entire Shrek universe. Well written, well animated, good story, fantastic cast, funny, entertaining, touching, good message, surprisingly mature subject material. Just a well done movie. I don't throw around 10 out of 10 often for movies. Usually you have to be like Lord of the Rings to get that, but I would give this one like at least a 9.5. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that he had a little beard in the movie.
And that's the extent of your input. I'm just like, man, the acting was great and the story and all that had a great message, and you're like, I like the beard.
He had a scruffy
Beard.
Oh, that's hilarious. It was scraggly.
Yes, it was.
I do like that Kitty Softpaws made fun of him for it. And he's like, no, it's distinguished. And then later he's like, please get it off me. No, it was a great movie. And Florence Pugh as Goldilocks, I didn't realize that was her. I was like, man, who plays Goldilocks? Because they're doing a really good job. And then I saw the end credits and I'm like, wait, what? That's Black Widow's sister? No way. I was like, I've never heard her do a British accent like that. That was great. Like,
she's done a British accent in one other movie that I really enjoy. It's called Fighting with My Family. It's a docu. It's not docu-series. Biopic of one of my favorite former WWE superstars, Paige.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she
Played the role of Paige in the film.
And did you know that she was also the lead in Midsummer? Because I didn't realize that was her when I first watched it.
No, I haven't.
Not seen that yet, but that is on my list.
That is a very weird, very trippy movie.
No.
But yeah, I really enjoyed that more than I thought I would. I damn near cried a couple of times, and I was like, this is deep. This subject material is dark and thematic, especially for a kid's movie. Definitely people need to watch that movie. Okay, What do you got?
So
I wanted to bring up there's this event coming up in May. Well, not necessarily just an event. This is the last and final season for the Rockford Speedway. I believe they're demolishing it and they're putting the property up on the market. But the one thing I'm excited for this final season of the Rockford Speedway, my mom is finally going to she's going to mark this check off her bucket list. During like the intermissions for each race that they do, they have a spot where the fans can register to race their own personal vehicle on the track against another fan, and they have like a lineup of different a bunch of different fans that do this, and then so my mom is finally going to be able to race her personal car on the racetrack, and what better year to do it than the final season, right?
That's awesome. That
I'm excited.
Sounds like a fan's dream come true, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. And my roommate, he's a huge NASCAR fan, so I want to bring him along to go with that to go as well. So I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
That is really cool. And man, that's the Rockford Speedway. Wow, that's the end of an era right there.
It is.
They've been around for 76 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Fun fact.
Rockford did it
First, NASCAR was around for 75 years. NASCAR's been around for 75.
Yep. Yeah. Rockford Speedway started a year earlier.
Yep.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, and for those of you who aren't in the know, this is a huge attraction in Rockford, Illinois, which is the town that we originally hail from, is our place of birth, if you will.
Yes.
And So this is like a pretty big deal to see something that's been around since before we were born, and has been like a huge I've never been big on like the races and stuff like that, but I have been there for a couple of them. The thing that I always went there for when they had it though was their chili cook-off, when they had one of those every year.
I've never been
For the chili cook-off. I
Oh.
always went for like the big like event races, like the trailer races, the bus races. I even went for a monster truck rally once.
The chili cook-offs were so good. That was the first time I ever tried mango salsa, and I fell in love.
nice.
Yeah, because it wasn't just chili. They also had like chips and dip all about. So people were making like homemade chili and homemade salsas and bringing them in for people to try at this thing. So you just paid like one entry fee, and then you got access to unlimited chili and salsa.
You said salsa, that reminds me of the ghost pepper salsa prank you pulled on me all those years ago.
Oh yeah, we talked about that in the nostalgia episode. Actually, I
We
mentioned
did.
We did, yeah.
Okay, so, I have three things today. So the second thing on my list is I recently started playing the Resident Evil 4 remake. I started live streaming it.
Okay.
If you're watching or listening to this on my channel, you can find the first episode of the live stream, possibly two of them by the time this is out. In the archives. I'm trying to live stream it like once or twice a week at least until we finish it. But from the little of it I've played so far at the time of recording this, I can give it a solid recommend. My opinion may change down the line, and then we'll update people once I've actually finished it. But from what I've played so far, it is a pretty solid, pretty one-to-one with the original. There are some changes, but they're not bad changes. They just make sense for they're making, like they've done with the other remakes, like 2. Not so much with 3, but with like Resident Evil 2, when they remade that, they made it more horror-focused than the original, and they're doing the same here. But not at the cost of having the traditional, Resident Evil action tropes. It's because at this point in the story, it's been like, 8 years or so since Resident Evil 2, and Leon has gone from being a rookie cop to being like a trained soldier that works, for the government. And he is on a mission to save the president's daughter, who has been kidnapped by a cult, and he is going out there to save her. And, once he gets there, he finds out that, things aren't up to par. It's not people turning into zombies from the T-virus like he remembers from Raccoon City, but it is something similar to that. These villagers have all been infected with an alien parasite known as the Las Plagas, and it is making them act zombie-like, but not slow and stupid. In fact, they are fast and aggressive, and they know how to wield weapons like pitchforks and chainsaws. So, but Leon, again, is a trained soldier, and he can do things like, fight them off with a knife. He can parry a chainsaw with a knife, because why not? And, he is just really, really good at his job. He can suplex them if they, grab him from behind, you break free. You can just, throw him over your shoulders and shit. So it's half action, half horror. And the opening is just the same as it was in the original. You have to survive for 5 to 10 minutes as all these villagers are coming after you, and there's the chainsaw guy, and you're just running in circles trying not to die. But they added some little surprises this time around that I won't spoil for anyone, but let's just say I got caught off guard a couple of times, and I thought I saw my life flash before my eyes for sure. I also got jump scared by a villager hiding in a closet, so there was that too. But so pretty solid so far. I haven't found Ashley where I'm at now, but I heard that once you do, she's a way better companion than she was in the original. They fixed the bad parts of her AI. They took away her health bar, so now she doesn't die as easily. It's more about just stopping her from being carried away, or if she gets down, you have a chance to pull her back up or whatever. And she's more competent and independent in this remake, so she's not just a useless damsel in distress now. She's actually useful. So So a solid recommend so far, but I can't give a full review on it until I've actually finished it. But that's part of my my gaming experience in the more recent times. What else you got?
Well,
Netflix is doing an anime series based on the Scott Pilgrim. Was it Scat? Wow, words are hard. Scott Pilgrim movie with the original cast. I really think I'm not too much into anime, but I think this will definitely be worth a watch.
Yeah, if I would definitely. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Like I said, there's really only one anime that I actually pay attention to, and that's My Hero Academia. And I have to say, for people, even for people who don't like anime or aren't really into it, if you like superhero stuff, you have to watch My Hero Academia. You just fucking have to, man. You just have to. It's so good. But I won't go on that tangent again. Just get on Funimation and watch it. But no. Yeah, that's exciting. Scott Pilgrim versus the World as an anime. So it's gonna have Michael Cera and all them in it, like the movie did.
I'm excited.
That's awesome. I'm curious to see how that's gonna be stylized. You know, especially with it being video game based. I wonder if they're gonna stylize it like a video game, like the. Because you remember when they put the Scott Pilgrim versus the World little video game out? It was like those classic like Streets of Rage or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle style side scrollers where beat 'em up games. You know, so or like the Simpsons arcade game. It was in that style.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's gonna be animated like that.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome. That would be really cool.
I'd be very interested to see. This is another adaptation thing, so if it does well, or if it doesn't, it'll make good fodder for when we finally do our adaptation and topic episode. Alright. So, my final entry in my media corner is that currently, right now, on the PlayStation Store, there is a spring sale going on, and the sale is good until April 12th. So the sale's good till April. So if you're listening to this episode when it came out, there's still time. At the time of recording this, the sale started yesterday, and this episode's probably going to come out like a week after it's been recorded. It's not too late. That's April 5th. There's still time. April 12th is when...
I did notice there was some of the games on my wish list that went on sale.
Me too, because I got an assload of notifications from the PlayStation app about it. But I just wanted to go down the list, some of the things that are on sale here, because these are notable. Now, I'm just getting this directly from the PlayStation blog, so they don't have the prices listed. You'd have to go and look for yourself to see what the actual discounts are. But just so you know, some of the things that are on sale, Plague Tale Requiem, Alan Wake Remastered, Among Us, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Deluxe Edition, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, lots of Assassin's Creed Syndicate as well. There is Back for Blood, the Batman Arkham Collection, the BioShock Collection, Borderlands 3, a couple Castlevania games, Crisis Core Reunion, the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core remaster that just came out in December. That's on sale. The Crash Bandicoot Crashiversary bundle. Diablo games, Digimon games, all kinds of shit. A couple of... Am I seeing? Yeah. Fallout, Far Cry, Ghostwire Tokyo, which was in my top 10 list last year. I forgot to talk about that in the last episode. Goat Simulator 3 is on sale.
Hey, well, now's your time to grab that.
Yes, that's what I was gonna. That's part of the reason I put this in here, because that was part of today's surprises. Goat Simulator 3 is on sale, and when I get paid next week, I will be buying it so that we can record a Let's Play. That's gonna be something that we're gonna plan ahead of time. The PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 5 is on sale.
Nice.
I'm sure you already have that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Hello Neighbor, Horizon Forbidden West, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Human Fall Flat, Immortals Phoenix Rising are all Just Cause 4, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Marvel, Lego DC, Lego Star Wars, all kinds of Lego shit, Life is Strange, Marvel Spider-Man, Mortal Kombat, Ninja Gaiden, No Man's Sky, Ollie Ollie World. I'm jumping around majorly. There's a lot of shit. Persona 5.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection is on sale.
Oh, are you looking too?
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption. Yeah. Civilization, Soul Calibur, Sonic, Mania. All kinds of stuff. So, the Dark Pictures anthology games are all on sale too, it looks like. And The Last of Us Part 1 is on sale. The PS5 version.
I'm gonna have to go look.
And see what the price on that is real quick.
Not only that, but the digital deluxe edition of it as well, which probably just comes with an art book and soundtrack. I really don't care. But
It's only
5% off, so it's still $60.
yeah, that's yeah. I'm probably gonna rent that one through GameFly. I do want to replay it after watching the show, but I don't want to spend full price on it since I already have the remaster and the original. So, all right, well, so that was my last entry in the media corner. So, I guess that means it's time to move on to this week's topic, which isn't really a topic, but is actually a game. Get excited, everybody.
Would you rather electrocute yourself, or would you rather electrocute Amy?
All right, everyone, welcome to this week's topic of discussion, which in reality really isn't much of a topic at all, but is actually a little game that we're gonna play. So, it's actually it's two games, but the whole thing combined is I will explain it. So, we are going to play a couple rounds of both Would You Rather and Higher or Lower.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. So, how this is going to work is that it is competitive in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So, we're trying to earn points here by having our answer agree with the majority. So, and that's why I'm screen recording this. So for those of you who are watching the video version and not just listening, you can see visually the representation of the answers, so that you know I'm not lying when I tell you the answers. So how this is going to work is that we're both being given the same questions. We're going to sit here and we're going to think about it and we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it, and then we're going to choose an answer. And it doesn't matter if we agree or not, like we both get our own answer. And then it doesn't matter which one I click, because it's going to give me the answer regardless, the higher percentage regardless. So whichever one has the higher percentage of people who voted for it, if you chose that one, you get a point. That goes for both of us.
Okay.
If you did not choose that one, then you get no point. So, I will say that the idea behind this episode is loosely based on Markiplier's podcast, Distractable.
Okay. All right.
So if this seems fun, definitely check out Distractable. Every episode is literally a point-based competition. So, and how we're gonna decide the winner for each thing is that it will be, I don't want it to be too fast or too slow. So let's say the first to 10 points.
10 points? That seems fair.
Yeah. 10 points. So once one of us hits 10 points in either Would You Rather once one of us hits 10 points in Would You Rather, then we will move on to the higher lower game. And the way that you win this entire episode is by winning both games. However, if one of us wins one game and one of us wins the other, I have also pulled up a coin flip generator that I will use to determine the winner that way. It'll be completely random and therefore fair.
That'll be on screen for the viewers as well.
Because, yes, it'll be on screen for the viewers as well. It's a Google coin flip generator. So, yes. So, it's the kind of thing. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with Would You Rather, as you can see by what's on the screen here, they give you two choices between something that you have to pick, and usually they are pretty intense. Not always. Sometimes they're simple. And it's completely random, so we'll get all kinds of possibilities here. But just for an example, I have one pulled up on my phone separately, just so that we can just do like a practice round. This doesn't count for nothing, but I have a good one here. Would you rather have your skin change colors based on your emotions forever? So be like a human mood ring. You turn red when you're angry, blue when you're sad, like a chameleon. Or wake up every morning with a randomly different face for a year. So this is, you are either forever a human mood ring, or for 1 year, you wake up with a different face every day.
I like my face.
So I'm gonna go with human mood ring.
Human mood ring? Okay. I think it's the human mood ring one. You're going for a permanent change there. Like, it's forever. Like, they were pretty clear about that. But the thing about the random faces is that it's only different. It's only for a whole year. Now, that could have some downsides, because, like, you show up to your job and they're like, who the hell are you? You don't work here. But it could also have some upsides. Say you want, maybe you rob a bank, and you can get away with it because your face will be different the next day. So you just lay low for a day, and now you're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Can I change my
Who needs a job now? No, it's too late.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Okay, but let's see what the public said. They actually agreed with you. 58% said mood ring.
Really? Okay.
All right. I'll take that.
See, so that's how. So you would have gotten the point in that round, and I would have not. That's how it works.
Okay.
So now, after we finish, Would You Rather, we'll move on to a game called Higher Lower, and I will explain that one when we get there. But we're gonna start with Would You Rather. Round 1. Would you rather be immune from all laws in your country, or be the president of your country? Which to me kind of feels like the same thing.
You can still be convicted if you're the president, if you do some shit you ain't supposed to. So I would say immune to
true.
all laws.
Immune to all laws? Okay. By the way, if we both agree that there's just a really bad one, like a dud, then we can vote on skipping it.
Okay.
Let's see. Immune from all laws. I'd have to go with that one too, because who actually wants to be president besides people who want attention?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I know, that seems like a lot of stress. Every time somebody goes in that office, they look young and they come out and look 70 years older.
Yeah.
I'm not... Yeah, so I'm going to agree with you on that one, and let's see if that's an overwhelming 71% to 29, so we both get a point on that one.
Okay.
So that's 1-1. Round 2. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
I'm a sucker for history, so I'd like to go back in time and meet my ancestors.
Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to go with going into the future and meeting my great-great-grandchildren, because I know there's for one thing, I'll get to see what the world is going to be like in the future. I would be more worried about the legacy of my, of what I'm leaving behind rather than what's already been and gone. Plus, I fear that traveling back in time to meet my ancestors might reveal things that I don't want to know about them.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't
change my
some
answer.
things.
I'm not changing my answer.
Some things are better in the past, but okay. That's good to know we disagree on this one. So let's see. And it is 54% to 46, so that's a point for me on that one.
All right.
Okay. Round 3. Would you rather fall down a flight of stairs or get thrown out of a moving vehicle at 50 miles per hour?
I'd rather fall downstairs because I've already done that.
I kind of feel the same. I mean, I feel like either one of these, though, if you land wrong, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like if you land wrong on your head, that's a cracked neck, my friend. Yeah, my neck, my back, my casket. Ooh, that's a hard one. But your final answer is fall down a flight of stairs, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel like your chances of survival are higher if you fall down the stairs than they are if you get thrown out of a moving vehicle at 50 miles per hour, I might add. Because, like, I don't know, even if you land right, you're
gonna get some really bad road rash.
Yeah, you're losing some skin, at least.
Uh-huh.
Because, yeah, I don't know. The vehicle seems worse, because not only are you losing skin, depending on where you land, but you're possibly breaking shit. Down the flight of stairs, you might just be breaking shit. Might just get some bumps, some bruises, some ouchies, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Flight of stairs, what do we got? That's a 73 to 27, so that's a point for both of us, too. So we're 3 to 2 now.
All right.
Yes, 3 to 2. And now we are on round 4.
Okay.
Yes. I just need to make sure that I keep track of all that. Okay, next round. Would you rather be abducted by an alien or be thrown in jail for a crime that you did not commit?
Ooh. That's a tough
I feel
one.
like either one of these could end up in a probing.
Let's
skip this one.
You want to skip this one?
Yeah,
I don't think
skip
it's.
this
I don't
one.
think. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's hard.
Yeah.
Like,
It is. Because one, you don't know what's going to happen with the aliens, and 2, you don't know how long your sentence is.
that's true, and you could die in either of these scenarios. Both of these suck.
Yeah, let's skip this one.
You could get abducted by aliens and end up like Jeff in American Dad, or you could end up being a superhero in space. Who knows? Fuck. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we'll skip this one, but let's see which one was higher. It would be the alien, it looks like, 68 to 32.
Alrighty, I guess
People like being probed by aliens.
Okay. Would you rather constantly hear a high-pitched sound or be unable to hear your voice when you speak?
Ooh.
So basically, you either constantly have to hear the equivalent of the most annoying sound in the world from Dumb and Dumber, except more high-pitched. Probably, I'm thinking probably like a high-pitched ringing, like a dog whistle type thing.
Yeah.
So it's between hearing that constantly or being able to hear everything except your own voice when you speak.
I'm gonna have to go with the
High pitch, because then we wouldn't be able to do this if I couldn't hear my own voice.
Is that true though? Because you can still think of and say words, right? It's just that maybe since you can't hear yourself, it would come out weird. But other people can still hear you, and you can still hear everything else. It's just not you that you can hear. I feel like I could learn to live with that. I couldn't learn to live with the high pitched sound. I would.
I'd like to be able to
Hear myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
So
want to be. I don't want to sound like I'm slow.
Okay, so you say high pitched sound.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with the other one. So let's see what the public said. That's for me, 64% to 36 on that one.
Oh, damn it. You're two ahead of me. All right.
Yeah, that's a 4-2 now. All right, we'll see where we have. Okay, would you rather be able to have 9 lives or be able to have $9 million with 1 life?
Ooh. $9 million with 1 life.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, Alex.
Reasoning. What's your reasoning behind that?
Reasoning. I've been pretty. Yeah, I haven't come. I mean, 9 lives is a bit much. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could handle it. That and money is nice.
Is it that you couldn't handle I guess when I say 9 lives, I'm thinking of it in terms of like you die in a video game and just kind of like respawn where you left off and keep going, you know? I'm not thinking of it like you die and then you start over with a whole new life as a different person, like reincarnation.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're the same person, you just get a checkpoint, you know? It's like a cat thing. Like,
No, I couldn't handle it. 1 life,
No.
$9 million, money is nice.
Is it also because of is it that you couldn't handle dying that many times? Like you could just be like too painful of an experience?
Yeah. And Puss in Boots was looking pretty rough.
That's true. I guess somebody learned the lesson from that movie. I will have to say though, I feel like I do agree with you, but I may have to go with the 9 lives on this one only because I feel like some people lose their chance at experiencing a full life way too early, and that would give them the opportunity to try again. You know, maybe they weren't ready; it wasn't their time. You know, I feel like earning $9 million within 1 lifespan is actually doable for some people if they really put the effort into it.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the case, imagine how much money you could earn in 9 lifespans. That's the other thing too.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But that is assuming, of course, that these 9 lives are like the length of any normal life. There is a downside too, because like I said, if it's checkpoint based and you're just like respawning where you last left off, what if you make it to like an old man or whatever in your first life, and then you die of natural causes, but then you come back and die of natural causes again like 8 more times?
I fucking couldn't.
You know, that's oh man.
I'm too old. I
don't know.
Die already. Damn it.
I'm weighing the pros and cons here, but I'm just trying to think about it. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of having, and if I know I have 9 lives, then I know how to spend them ahead of time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then again, that's like the whole like controversial, you know, like I've got my own would you rather here, you know, would you rather know when you're going to die or not? You know, it's a weird thing for people, but I think for some of the reasons, for some admittedly selfish reasons, I'm going to have to go with the 9 lives one.
Okay.
But you said $9 million, $9 million. Let's see what the public says. That's another one. 54 to 46, 9 lives. That was close though. That was very close.
Okay. So that one's a point for me?
No, that was me. That was yeah, the 54% said 9 lives, 46% said the money thing.
Oh, gotcha.
But that was close.
Okay.
Okay, this one is weird, but
okay.
but I think we should do it.
Okay.
Would you rather, God, I hope you're ready for this. Would you rather marry an exact clone of yourself, like you clone yourself and marry him, or marry your brother or sister?
Oh my God.
These are both terrible options.
Yes.
That's what makes it a good one, though. We only get 3 skips, by the way, on this, so don't waste them.
Oh God.
We already used one. We can skip it if you want, but don't forget that you could come around to something even worse and run out of skips. So that's part of the fun.
I'm an exact copy of myself.
I'm gonna go with that one too because there's no. I'm not dealing with the cave people situation on over there. I'm not. No Alabama whammy for me. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's an overwhelming 75% to 25 agreed with us on that one.
Yeah.
So that puts me at 6 and you at 3. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm double your score right now. You might want to catch up.
I'm trying.
I know, it's completely random. There's no way to know. But you can also, like, if you want to cheese it, you can kind of, choose the choices that you think everyone else chose, but I'm trying to be honest with mine, at least,
Yeah.
so. Okay, would you rather always speak your mind, including very harsh truths, or never speak up for yourself at all?
Oh, absolutely. Always speak up speak my mind because I have a hard time doing that now.
Yeah, this is a very easy one for me because I also had a hard time speaking up for myself in the past, but through like therapy and stuff, I've gotten much better at it. And sometimes harsh truths are necessary, but I'm still able to sugarcoat them. It's just that it's I can be blunt if I have to.
Yeah.
This one seems almost too easy. I almost want to use a skip on this because it seems almost unfair. Because I already know, but you need a point too, so I don't know. Like I already know for a fact we're both gonna say always speak for your mind, and it's gonna be right, and then we're gonna be 7-4.
Yeah.
So, if we skip it, I don't get a point, but neither do you. So that's
Yeah, that's right.
all right. Let's see. Always speak your mind. Let's see. I mean, we could be wrong. Oh, no, we were right. 68-32. That's for both of us. That puts us at 7-4.
Yeah, you're gonna win this one.
We'll see. We'll see. There's
anybody's game.
You could always catch back up. All right. Would you rather visit every state in your country or visit every country in the world?
Ooh. There's certain states I don't really care for in the United States. So yeah, every country in the world.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one too. Every country in the world, because let's be honest here, other countries are more beautiful. There's a lot of them, like New Zealand or like Italy,
Japan.
places like that. I would love to see some of the grand architecture and like environment they have to offer. And there are beautiful places out here in America too.
Oh, yeah.
But like we've lived here our whole lives. We're familiar with most of it at this point. If we haven't seen it in person, we've seen it in movies and shit. And like
definitely different countries that I want. I want to visit France. I want to visit Rome, Italy.
Yeah, I agree.
Norway.
I just wish there was a better way besides plane or boat to get there.
Right.
Yeah, where are those super tunnels? Damn it, or whatever. I don't know. The bullet train highway. The teleportation device.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to agree with that. Every country in the world as well. That is a solid one for me. I mean, because we do have some things to see out here in America, but for long stretches of land, basically all it is like cornfield and tire fires. So, every country in the world, that's a solid 79-21%. We again are in the majority on that one.
Awesome.
Which puts us at 8-5. All right. Would you rather know the exact time when each of your family members will die, or save a group of children from death and give... Wait, hold on. This one's too easy. I might... No, well... Okay, I read that wrong. Let's try that again. Would you rather know the exact time when each of your family members will die, or save a group of children from death and give them their intended lifetime? I
I'm gonna
feel
go
like...
with save a group of children and give them their intended lifetime.
Yeah, I was gonna go... I would probably say that too, because it's like, who wants to know when someone's gonna... Well, I guess if you know when your family member's gonna die, you could maybe intervene and save them. But then you risk some Final Destination shit where you're just prolonging the inevitable anyways.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. And then also, like, if you know about that coming, it could just be, like, on your mind the whole time.
Yeah.
You're worried about it.
Exactly. That's the part that would get my anxiety and nerves going. So that's why that's my reasoning for my answer.
You save the children, though, and you're a hero.
That and I have personal life experiences where I know what it's like to see a kid die.
Ugh, yeah. So we're gonna go with that one.
Yeah.
And that is another overwhelming majority, 72 to 28% agree with us.
Awesome. So you're at 9. You need one more point, my friend.
Yeah, you're only 3 behind, so it's not like a... Okay. Ooh, we may not agree on this one. Let's find out. Would you rather this is gonna be hard. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Ooh.
You either can't read or can't talk.
I'm gonna go with read. No.
Speak.
You're gonna lose the ability to speak?
Yes, because you can still use sign language.
Right. Okay. So that was my thought process too, and I get, because reading is fundamental to survival. You have to be able to know what things are that you're looking at.
Yeah.
And it's also fundamental to being able to enjoy pretty much anything entertainment-wise. Now, if I lost the ability to speak, I wouldn't be able to do things like this podcast or the Let's Plays anymore, but I would still be able to put out, like, gameplay videos. I could still, satiate my recording fetish. That's what I like calling it sometimes. It's not sexual, it's just a joke. But anyways, yeah, no, I'm not like sitting here like humping the microphone and shit. But yeah. So I have to agree, because you can also communicate not just sign language, but you can also text, write, type, stuff like that. Text to voice, that kind of thing. You can get a robot to talk for you. So I'm gonna agree with you. Rather lose the ability to speak. And we lost that round. 64% lose the ability to read.
All right.
Yeah, we were both wrong on that one, I guess.
Alrighty.
Okay. Would you rather be very sensitive to everything people say? Well, I already am. The fuck you mean? Or never be able to hear the opinions of others. Oh, great. That's a terrible one for me, because I've been known to take shit personal, but I also, like, at the same time, don't, at the same time, like, I've had times where I get paranoid that people are saying shit behind my back and stuff, so, like, I don't know. That's a tough one. But I think I'm going to go with, I would rather never be able to hear the opinions of others, because quite frankly, some opinions shouldn't be heard anyways, so...
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't want to be... I like being a, I don't think being sensitive is bad, but I do think there's a line where it becomes too much.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
So never be able to hear the opinions of others, and 51 to 49%. That was almost split down the middle. We both are in on that one. So that
puts you at 10.
That puts me at 10. I won the Would You Rather round of this game. Just for funsies, the last one that's on here says, would you rather see one day into your own future or visit the afterlife one time and return?
Ooh.
So you either get to see what tomorrow looks like you get to look into the future and you get to see tomorrow, or you get to visit the afterlife. You get to see what happens after you die, and you get to come back. I like that one, because what does my future hold tomorrow besides more of the same shit? And I feel like that's a waste. That's a waste of a future vision. Yeah. Whereas
I agree with you on that.
I'd have to go with, like, I want to see what's after this, if there is anything. I want to see, like, let me take a peek at that, and I get to come back. That's it's a two-way trip. Fuck yeah. I mean, I might see some shit that'll scar me for life. Might need some therapy, but at least I'll have answers.
Yeah. I have to agree with you on that one. Yeah.
All right, 64% agreed. Okay, so the first round went to me. And that was the round of Would You Rather. Now, we're going to play a second game for the second round. And if I win this one too, then I win the whole episode. But if you win this one, then the almighty coin gods will decide.
Yes.
We will use the coin flipper and leave it up to the RNG gods to decide the winner.
So what is
whoever they... I mean, to be honest, this entire thing is based on RNG because it's all very random, which makes it completely fair. It's just whoever the RNG gods chose to bless today.
Yeah.
Now, however, the higher-lower game is not fully completely random. This one will require a little bit of thought. This one will require a little bit of logic, maybe common sense. It's still a guessing game, but you have a very good chance of getting it right every time.
Okay.
So... normally the game is meant for like one person and they go on a point streak, but we're just gonna like do it the same way we did Would You Rather. So it'll be the same, if we get it right, we get a point. If we don't, we don't, and it goes to whoever does or doesn't each time. And the way that this game works is that it's going to give us a topic.
Okay.
And it's going to tell us how many average monthly searches on Google that topic has. So for example, Chihuahua, just the word Chihuahua, has 1,220,000 monthly searches on Google. Then, on the other side of the screen, it will give another topic, in this case, Argentina. And you have to guess if you think Argentina has a higher or lower amount of monthly searches on Google than Chihuahua.
Okay.
So, which of these two things do you think people search for more monthly on Google, Chihuahua or Argentina? This is just a practice round. Now remember, Chihuahua has 1,220,000 monthly searches. Okay. Is Argentina higher or lower?
I think Argentina is lower. I think people are more interested in dogs.
And I would agree with that, so let's check and find out. And we were wrong. Argentina has 1,500,000. It was about 300,000 higher.
All right. I'll take that.
All right, so now you know how it works.
Okay.
Okay, so, ooh, this is going to be a tough one. All right, Donkey Kong Country has 90,500 monthly searches. That's it? That seems low for Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
But the other is Pink Floyd. Do you think Pink Floyd has more or less monthly searches than Donkey Kong Country?
Higher.
More or less than 90,000?
Higher.
I agree. I think it's higher. This is Pink Floyd after all.
Yeah.
Let's see how much higher. Significantly higher. Pink Floyd has like 1,220,000 monthly searches. Yeah, so that is a strong one for the both of us.
Yes.
All right. So now this game has a streak, right? So whenever we get one right, it actually carries that answer over into the next one. So now Pink Floyd is the baseline.
Okay.
And we at 1,220,000, and we have to guess if Ashley Madison, the Affair website, has a higher or lower monthly search rating than Pink Floyd. And I feel like I'm not gonna like the answer to this, but
The feeling because
I sadly feel like it's higher.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, but I bet you it is.
Shouldn't be higher.
but yeah, I think it is.
Do you agree with that? You say higher too?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out. Oh, we were wrong. 823,000.
Jeez.
Okay, well that's actually good. I'm actually happy to be wrong about that because that's good actually because that literally pretty sure the whole point of that website is to cheat on people. So
Yeah.
okay, so with a fresh start, Michigan Stadium, a football place, has 14,800 monthly searches. That's it? Okay. Does the store H&M have more or less than that?
Ooh.
Is H&M higher or lower than Michigan Stadium?
I'm gonna say less.
What?
Less. Lower.
Lower?
Lower.
I'm gonna say higher. I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
You said lower. Okay, let's go with that. That's the one I'm gonna click, but I'm saying higher. We'll see who's right. I was right. It has 30 million monthly searches.
God damn it.
Whereas Michigan, whatever the fuck that was, only has 14,000. I guess a lot of people are shopping at H&M.
I guess.
Okay. Alzheimer's has 1,220,000 monthly searches.
Okay.
I'm surprised that many people remember to look it up.
What? Ouch.
Oh man.
This is up against Calvin Harris, the musician. Does Alzheimer's have, or I'm sorry, does Calvin Harris have more or less monthly searches than Alzheimer's?
I'm gonna say less.
You're gonna say less.
I'm gonna say less.
I'm gonna go more. I'm thinking more, but we'll click lower and see. But I'm thinking it's higher. You were right. It is less. At only 673,000. Okay. Now, at 673,000 searches, Calvin Harris up against Mercury. Does Mercury, I'm assuming the planet Mercury, but it just says Mercury, so it could also be like, they're searching for anything related to Mercury. But the picture is the planet. Okay. Does Mercury have more or less monthly searches than Calvin Harris?
Ooh. I'm gonna say more.
More? I'm going to agree with you because Mercury is a very broad search term and Calvin Harris is very specific. So that's why correct. We were wrong. Mercury is at less at 550,000. Okay. Handball, which is a sport, has 450,000 monthly searches.
Okay.
Does the team, the New York Jets, have more or less than that?
More.
I'm going to say higher as well. No, really, 246,000. The New York Jets has less monthly searches than handball. We're not very good at this one.
No, we're not.
Oh, here's a tough one. BMX, the biking thing.
Yeah.
Sport. Extreme bicycling.
Yes.
has 1,220,000 average monthly searches. These are rounded. That's why the numbers are sometimes similar. Does Yosemite National Park have more or less monthly searches than BMX?
Yes, it has more.
What?
It has more. I think I'm guessing it has more.
Yosemite National Park has higher than BMX.
Yes.
I'm gonna...
There's a specific demographic that even remotely like cares about BMX. Yosemite is like a more broad. Is more prone to hit a more diverse demographic.
You're right, but I'm gonna leave it up to fate and say lower on this one, just in case, because I've been surprised before. You're saying higher, I'm saying lower. We're gonna click your answer, but I'm just playing devil's advocate for funsies here. I was right! Yosemite only has 246 monthly searches. 246,000. 246,000 compared to BMX's 1 million.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, ooh. Alright, these are two books up against each other. So, the book The Secret Garden has 90,500 monthly searches.
Okay.
That's it. 90,000 doesn't hit 100,000. You know, just 90,500.
What's the other book?
Is The Diary of Anne Frank higher or lower than that in monthly searches?
I'm gonna say there's a lot of history buffs, so I'm gonna say The Diary of Anne Frank has higher.
I am going to agree with that. I'm also going to say higher. Let's find out. Oh, they are the same. 90,500. They are exactly the same, but it counted it. It counted it. So we both get a point.
Okay.
Okay. I think that one could have gone either way.
It could have.
Ooh, okay. Now here's a toughie. So the Diary of Anne Frank is carried over because we're on a streak.
Okay.
So again, 90,500. Does The Shining have higher or lower monthly searches than the Diary of Anne Frank?
Let's see, there's a lot of horror buffs. So I'm going to say The Shining has more.
I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to say The Shining, not only because it's a book, but also a movie.
Yeah.
So, and that is true at 450,000. That's another point for both of us. By the way, that for this game puts me at 5 and you at 4. You are only one behind.
Hey.
All right. The Shining, 450,000 monthly searches. Seems low, but I'll go with it. Does NBA 2K16 have higher or lower monthly searches than The Shining? Now, this is a...
It's an older game, so I'm going to say lower.
Me too. Still a lot of Shining fans out there. I'm also going to say lower. Let's see. We were right. 201,000 monthly searches. Putting us at 6 and 5. This one is neck and neck. Alright. NBA 2K16, 201,000 monthly searches versus the show Britain's Got Talent. Not America's Got Talent, but the British version Britain's Got Talent. Does that show have a higher or lower search?
Significantly
monthly?
Higher.
Significantly higher, you say?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with you on this one too, actually. Let's see. Not significantly, but it is higher. 368,000.
Okay, alright.
Wow, okay, we're on a streak now. That's like 4 in a row that we got, by the way.
Alright.
Alright. Britain's Got Talent. 368,000 monthly searches versus the Olympics.
Ooh.
The Olympics higher than lower or lower than Britain's Got Talent?
I'm gonna say the Olympics are higher.
I would have to agree with that as well. The Olympics are probably way higher. They are not. 301,000 monthly searches. It was lower by like 50,000 searches.
Ooh, alright.
That is insane. Okay. Despacio has 13,600,000 monthly searches. What is Despacio?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a song.
Oh. I've never heard of it.
Despacio. There was a remix with Justin Bieber. It's a song by Louis Fonsi. Okay, but anyways, it has 13
I never heard
million,
it.
It's got 13,600,000 monthly searches, which means it's a popular song. But does Human Rights have a higher or lower monthly search? I'm hoping higher.
I'm gonna go.
You know what? I'm gonna go with lower. To be honest, because let's just sit.
That is the unfortunate reality of things. I'm sure people care more about a song than they do human rights.
Yeah.
But I'm clicking higher out of hope. Let's find out. You were right. 246,000.
We're tied.
I know you're happy about being tied, but I'm depressed about those search results.
I know. I kind
Oh,
of.
good.
I was playing devil's advocate there.
Here's another one that'll probably upset me. Conspiracy Theories has 246,000 monthly searches. That actually seems surprisingly low, but I'm actually kind of happy about how low that is. 246,000 monthly searches for Conspiracy Theories. Does Asthma have a higher or lower?
Ooh. I'm gonna say lower.
You think Asthma is lower than Conspiracy Theories?
Yes.
I'm going to say higher. We'll click yours, but I'm going to say higher. I was right. Asthma has 450,000 monthly searches.
Okay. Alright.
Back in the lead by 1.
Yes.
I need 2, you need 3 to win. Let's see how this works. Alright. This one should be easy. Ayrton Senna. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Time to do a search.
Well,
Okay. A Brazilian motorsports racing driver. Ayrton Senna, or I'm probably butchering the shit out of that. Anyways, this motorsports driver has 301,000 monthly searches. Do you think microwave meals, like TV dinners, has a higher or lower monthly search than this Brazilian motorsports driver?
higher.
I'm also gonna say higher. Could be wrong, but we were way off. Microwave meals only has like 5,000 monthly searches. I don't know. That was probably stupid because you have to think this is Google searches across the entire world, not just in America. Okay. Audi, the car brand,
Yes.
or Audi or whatever. Mine's an innie. It has 4,090,000 monthly searches. A lot of people looking for that car brand.
That is a very, very popular and very expensive car brand.
Now, over on the right, we have a picture that looks like Dalton.
Okay.
And
Winky Lumberjack.
over on the right, we have the term hipster.
Okay.
Does hipster have a higher or lower monthly search than Audi? Audi.
I'm gonna say higher.
You think hipster is higher than Audi?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say lower. I don't know. There's a lot of car people, and hipsters aren't as, hip as they used to be.
Yeah.
You said higher?
I said higher.
I said lower. All right. I was right. 673,000 monthly searches for them hipsty boys.
Alright.
That puts us at 9-7. All right. Okay. So, The Usual Suspects, which is a very popular movie from back in the day, has 165,000 monthly searches. That's it. Somehow, that's it. I'm surprised because that's like a movie buff's movie,
Yeah.
165,000 monthly searches for The Usual Suspects. Does The White Helmets, which is a documentary about rescue workers in Syria, do you think that has a higher or lower monthly search rating than The Usual Suspects, a classic gangster movie?
I'm gonna say lower.
You think The White Helmets is lower?
Yes.
I'm going to agree with that. We're probably wrong, but I'm going to go with it too. Let's see. Oh, we were right. 49,500, which gives me 10, gives you 8.
Yep, that puts you in for the win.
And that gives me the win for the thing. But do not worry. That we will be this will not be the only time that we do something like this. We're going to be doing stuff like this more in the future. Different games, different kind of stuff like this that I can set up, because that was fun. I enjoyed that. And I think it made for a great discussion, and I hope it made for a great listen for those listening at home as well.
Yeah, this was fun. We definitely need to do this again.
I agree, and it makes for a quick little filler episode when you can't come up with a topic or don't have the time for it.
That
just for funsies, because I want to flip the coin anyways. Call heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads? Okay, let's flip it. It was tails. The RNG gods smile upon me today. Oh, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But alright. Well, everyone, that was episode 5 of the Overcast. I hope you enjoyed it. This is going to be... So, every couple of episodes or so, we'll do a fun little game like that. We'll do a fun little competition, and we'll keep track of, of, like, who's won the episodes when we do these kind of things so far. So far, we're 1-0 on the first win going to me, but things could change next time we do one of these. We'll see what happens. So, anyways, thank you all so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, be sure to go ahead and click that like button. Give me your answers in the comments to some of your things, like those scenarios in the would you rather part. Like, what are some of your, like, which of those would you choose? Let me know, because that'd be interesting to see your choices down there in the comments down below. And as always, I have been Justin, aka Oversoul, and you can find me on Twitter at Oversoul53 and here on YouTube. And he has been Nick, aka The Vaping Fiend, also on Twitter at The Vaping Fiend and Twitch at the same username. And as per usual, we will catch you all on the next episode. Nick, do you have any final thoughts?
Not today. Not today, no.
Alright, well, that's the episode. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.